So we all know about temptation and those foods that kind of are like guilty pleasures and you wish you could have and then immediately feel horrible about having them afterwards. But today I wanted to talk about foods that you watch like an advert or you just see a menu and you're like, that is absolutely disgusting. Hey guys, it is Colleen, just a camera girl. I'm your Friday vlogger and it is a free week. So because everybody's been sort of talking about food and things of that nature this week, I wanted to sort of talk about sort of the world we eat in, really. Because with adverts, especially at the moment, kind of running deals with Pizza Hut and Domino's and, you know, just fast food chains and even slow food chains that are out, sometimes you just see some of the meals and you've kind of got to the point where you are like, that is just gross. I'm not going to badmouth, you know, any certain chain in particular, but there is one place that is serving like a bread bowl and it's full of pasta, which is like Alfredo or something of that nature, and then melted cheese on top of it. And I was sort of kind of looking through the calorie ranges, and that alone is like ridiculous. It's like 1,500 calories just for a portion of this bowl. It's just cheese and sauce and, you know, white pasta and white bread, and, you know, it's just not fresh. Everything kind of came in prepackaged. And I don't know if that's kind of like a non-scale victory to be like, I do not want to eat these disgusting, you know, ladled with just butter and cheese and, you know, deep fried. I mean, I went out with my mom, who is just, you know, trying to start to get on the healthy bandwagon. And we went out to, you know, a pasta chain that we normally used to go to. And I would get the salad, which was 300 calories. But I'd eat like the whole bowl of salad on my own, and we'd have to get another one, and they always want a great cheese on top of it, and you'd have breadsticks, and you'd have pasta, and I'd always get the Alfredo, and I would always get them to put some cheese on that as well. And so we went out, and they do have a few healthy options. You know, I kind of look at it as I'll have a bit of a small meal because nothing looks that appetizing. And, you know, the waitress comes up and she's like, you know, we're featuring a special. We have this new lasagna dish, and what we do is that the lasagna is portioned out and we deep fry it, and then we put sauce and we put cheese on top. And I was just kind of thinking, deep fried lasagna? Like, honestly guys, deep fried lasagna. And there's just things out there that just drive me crazy because I don't understand. I don't know if it's because I've gotten to the point where my mindset is completely different and I don't want these things. That I'm not really like, you know, even in a small portion, you go to a barbecue and there's certain things, you know, you're going to go and there's going to be fried foods and you're going to be like, yeah, I'll have some of that. But you sort of know that you'd get sick if you tried to eat the portion that is put in front of you at some of these restaurants. I don't think at my heaviest weight I ever thought deep fried lasagna was a Friday night out. You know what I mean? Like, so the thing is that not only are these foods, you know, around, but you gotta sort of think about marketing, that these foods are around because people want to eat them. And we're talking about, you know, 2,000-3,000 calories for going out to eat, which prevents a lot of people, I think, especially when they're dieting, to even want to go out to eat, because really, look what your options are. They're just huge portions, especially in America, and they're just things that maybe through your weight loss journey you are just not eating anymore. Now, I'm not a saint, and I definitely enjoy like a nice slice of pizza, and, you know, there are things that I sort of wish that I could have more of, but I try to kind of watch how much I'm eating in the portions. And I was thinking the other day sort of how bad my portions used to be and how bad I ate. Friends of mine, roommates of mine, I mean, we would order Domino's, for example, and I would order a medium pizza by myself, and I would order chicken strips with, of course, the sauce and everything like that, and I would polish off the chicken strips by myself. First of all, it's a starter. We didn't really share. And then I would work away on that medium pizza that I got just for myself. And if I didn't eat all of it in the course of the evening, then it would be the first thing I would eat in the morning for breakfast. Think of this, a pizza. I mean, a whole pizza. And I'm not saying that I always got the veggie lovers and I asked for the new reduced fat cheese, because let me tell you, in my heyday, we didn't have the reduced fat cheese. So I would polish that thing off. And, you know, a lot of people do that. And a lot of people still do. And you might find yourself, when you're having a crazy binge, what is the first thing you go for? But it's okay to sort of indulge in little things that you like. But I don't know, in weight loss, if you sort of get to the point that you sort of just get a bit grossed out at the idea of some entrees, some portions, and some things that people eat. I would say, if anything, in this little video before I wrap up, is like, what are the things right now? Like, think of something that you've seen or a commercial, you know, for a food product that you just said, ugh, and was just ladled in calories and just no longer is anything that you want to try. Even if you were like, you know, it was the last food known to man. I think for me it would be this kind of like, there's a fried chicken chain, as I'm trying not to use names, but they do a bowl, and the bowl is like fried chicken, and there's cheese in it, and then there's mashed potatoes, and it's just this ridiculous bowl of like mashed potatoes on the bottom, then chicken, then something else, and then gravy topping it all off, and I think they throw some cheese in there as well. And I just think to myself that, you know, even on the coldest day of the year when I need something to warm me up, I would rather stop by another fast food chain that has like chili that we have in this area, or something a bit warmer. I mean, because that thing is just killer. But I'm going to wrap up now. Thank you for tuning in. This is a Fatastic 5. M is going to be joining us next week, starting on Monday, and we have this whole topic on clothes, which I'm quite looking forward to, because I have no fashion sense, so at least I get the whole week to kind of, you know, get a little savvy there. So thanks for tuning in.